We have over 100 plus clients and we manage millions in ad spend per month. And today, AI writes most of our ads and it converts. In fact, we had a case study where we built a full campaign with AI under our framework and it generated a $1,000 sale the next day. Now, where most people will fail with AI is they're just using generic prompts inside of ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or whatever LLM they want to use, and they get generic slop copy back. It's not the use of AI, it's the framework in which you're using AI with that will equal the output that you get. And for us, that's high converting, irresistible ads. So in this video, I'm going to share the exact framework with you, and then I'm going to share how to use AI to pump out high converting ads in minutes. Let's dive in. Okay, so why do most people fail when they use AI currently today to write ads? It's because they literally just like go to ChatGPT and they're like, write 15 headlines for my carpet cleaning business. And that's a wrap. And they get some generic copy back. And in fact, most cases I look at ads and they repeat the same things over and over again. So they use all these 15 headline options and none of it makes sense. There's no framework being used and people are just absolutely guessing or putting in generic slop that AI is giving them, which usually equals a pretty bland, boring ad that obviously will not get clicks like an ad that actually has a framework built around it to succeed. And by the way, better ads equals higher click-through rate, which usually equals better quality scores, which usually equals lower CPCs for you ultimately, so you can convert more cheaper than competition who has, generic slop ads out there. Here is the framework for creating responsive search ads. So key number one is matching the user intent. So what is someone searching for? Literally matching that. That includes baking in the keywords as well. So if someone is searching for a carpet cleaner in Miami, then you probably should have carpet cleaning Miami ad copy in your ad. This is very simple. You want to match what someone is searching for, match that with ad copy, as well as baking in, if you have like a themed ad group, baking in that themed keyword, bake that into the ad copy itself. All right, key number two, this is what makes you unique or different from the competition. So this would be, your unique sales propositions or what makes you different when it comes to selling yourself to the competition. Do you do something faster than them? Do you do something better than them? Do you do more of that than them? Whatever it might be, right? And if you don't know, you probably should do a brand exercise to find out what makes you unique compared to your competition. Why is this important? Because if it is unique to you and you can kind of lay a claim to this differentiator that you have, you can have that in your ad copy. They more than likely will not have that in their ad copy. That makes your ad stand out. That makes your ad unique. So key two is having those USPs or what makes you different than your competition baked into the ad itself. Key three is trust. So this is going to be like risk reversals. Do you do a money back guarantee of some sort? Or maybe it's just credibility, like you've won awards or you have, 5,000 reviews, whatever it might be, bake in trust. People love it. Key four is your offer or call to action. Believe it or not, I have done audits of accounts. They have this full built out responsive search ad with 15 headlines and like, hey, there's no call to action here. Like you literally are not asking them to make the next step, which is generally to click that ad and go make an action that you're looking for once they're on your website. So usually, for e-commerce, that's as simple as like shop now. For lead gen, it could be, call today, get a lead in 5 minutes, whatever it might be, right? So have a call to action in the copy always. It's a must-have. And then key five is a theme test. So if you're going to be doing multiple responsive search ads, normally I recommend you test a theme then. A lot of people just will like randomly throw a bunch of headlines into ads and call that an ad test. That's not it. So maybe you have one ad that's themed around, speed to delivery, and the other ad is themed around, discounting or price. Well, those are the two themes that you're actually now testing. So if you are going that route, you don't have to, but if you are, then bake the theme that you're going after into the ad copy itself. So if it's discount pricing, you're putting discount pricing copy in the headlines. If it's speed to delivery, you're putting that speed to delivery copy in the headline to test as well within your responsive search ads. Now on my screen, this is a responsive search ad sort of framework that we've built for like a Google sheet that we use or have used internally, and then this is in our school group as well called PPC Copilot. But here you can see it all broken out. So we have intent match, we have keywords, USP, differentiation, offers and trust, and call to actions, theme test. So this is literally the framework right here for your headline copy. Then for your description copy, it's kind of very similar stuff. Matching your service plus a compelling USP. So this is like a core value focus. You're going to have an offer focus. So specific low commitment. This is kind of call to action again, another call to action down here, and then another differentiation. So this allows us to also make good description copy as well. It's pretty much just a combination of what you're doing with headlines up here from all the angles and focuses that I just broke down in the framework there. Now, very simple. And now you can actually write 15 headlines that are impactful. What a lot of people do is write a bunch of headlines here that are mixed and pretty much copy each other over and over again. So sometimes you literally said the same thing, just like somewhat differently, but not much of a change at all. And you did it 5 times. So you're taking up 5 headline spots. This is not a proper test. This allows you here, we're taking 2 for intent, maybe 1 for keyword, 2 for USPs, 2 for differentiations, couple offers, couple CTAs, couple trusts, couple theme tests if we're doing it. Boom, we have a framework to work on. By the way, this whole framework, which we used to run in a Google Sheet, now has been trained into being able to use it with AI. So let's dive into how we use AI now to do all of this for us in minutes. AI use case number 1 is actually we've built our entire own tool powered by AI, and this is in beta mode, but you can get access to that in the school group right now. The only people who have access to this are my team here at Grow My Ads or our students in our school group called PPC Copilot. And so if you do want access to this, it's available. You just have to be a student in the school group, and then you can get beta access to it. This, though, has taken everything that we have done in regards to our framework training, and then we've just built the AI process into this tool. So this is a real account. I'll probably have some of the metric stuff down here blurred out, but this is a real account. It's connected to our tool here. And I'm like, man, I need to make an ad, but I just don't want to manually go do it. So I'm going to go into my washable ad group here. It brings me into it with, the keywords that are running and whatnot. And I'm just going to hit generate responsive search ad. And then I'm going to have build with AI. You could also manually do this if you wanted to as well. I don't really want to do that. So we're going to have build with AI. I give it the landing page URL, and then I give it like the theme phrase. So here it's just going to use my ad group name. And then there's like a traffic temperature, kind of steers the tone of headlines and descriptions. You have cold, warm, and hot. And then initial status would just be paused. Now, I'm literally just going to hit review AI RSA. And now it's going to start taking the web copy from this landing page, plus, again, the skill that we've developed in regards to our framework. It's going to combine all of that and build me a nice, beautiful ad. So let's see what it comes up with. Boom, there we go. It took like almost no time, and I've got an entire ad written, 15 different headlines. I've got descriptions. Now, listen, sometimes I don't just like hit usually approve, apply, and then import in. Normally, I'm going to spruce this up a bit. Like, this one just says washable right here. I probably would add a little more than just the word washable there. It's probably fine. It does do like modular washable sectionals, machine washable covers. It has given me a few, but I probably will spruce this up a tad. So, it's pretty good. It's better than what like most people I see who actually write their own ads do. It's far superior than that. It's not, it's not perfect though always. So normally, and maybe this is me just being a perfectionist, but normally I still am going to spruce this up or polish it up. But instead of using a Google sheet and then taking that Google sheet and then going into the user interface of Google and then like trying to create an ad in there, and Google's user interface today is like a absolute bloated, slow, laggy mess in most cases. I can avoid all of that. Just use this, pump out ads very, very quickly. Right here, approve, boom, implement right into my account using a framework that I know, since we built it here internally, to build ads that are high converting with high click-through rates. I know these ads will win. If you don't want to use our AI tool, you can then use Claude Code or ChatGPT. I use Claude Code. So if you're like a super nerd and you have Claude Code running, we have a skill that we've created for our students as well. You can create your own skill. And then now you can just pop into Claude Code and just put write me an RSA 4, and normally I have my accounts connected to this account. I don't really want to use a real client account here. I'm just going to put in my friend's carpet cleaning company URL, and we'll let this rip. So by me just doing that, it automatically is going to know, oh, we need to start using, use the GMA RSA builder skill, and it's going to go to work. And then boom, there we go. It has created the ad copy for me. So you can see it's doing the intent match, USP, keywords, differentiations, offers, call to action plus offers. Same with my descriptions and everything else. So just the power of Claude Code with a skill built off of this framework. Really easy. One simple little prompt and it knows to run the skill. And now I've got, high converting ad copy right inside of Claude Code that I can easily implement inside of my account now. Now, you can also use that skill. You can use Claude Cowork as well, which it can just is like a skill file. We give every one of our students this, or you can just build a prompt. So if you don't do any of that and you're like, yeah, I just use chat version of this, I'm not like a super nerd, then here you go. You just copy a prompt. It'll be a bit slower, but you're still going to get the output that my AI tool, Claude Code Cowork, will provide for you as well. So again, it's not just using AI, it's what is AI given? What inputs, what training, what data, what framework has it been trained on to give you an output that I get? So you can't just generically go ask out of the box Claude or ChatGPT or Gemini to get ad copy like I'm able to produce just in a few minutes. It's because I have trained it on the exact framework we've used forever internally to make winning ads here at Grow My Ads for the last 5+ years. Now, I'm not giving you any of this, but if you join our group, you can get access to all of it. However, I gave you the entire framework in this video. If you want, and you don't want to join the group, literally just take the framework that was given in this video and then go ask ChatGPT or Claude to build you a prompt or a skill based off of this framework, and you will probably get a very similar output that I am producing right now with our current framework, our current tool, and our current prompts that we've already generated.